Not every destination is meant to be explored. Some places don't welcome visitors. They wait for them. Hidden beyond the postcards and travel guides are locations shaped by silence, by history, by things people don't fully understand. Places where beauty hides danger, where the landscape can turn without warning, and where leaving isn't always guaranteed. Most people travel to escape, but here, you might be stepping into something you can't escape from. This is Midnight Routes, and tonight, we're taking you somewhere you were never meant to find.
Welcome to Midnight Routes. I'm your host, Dee Dee. Most people don't believe this place is real, but every single night, it disappears. There's a stretch of land just off the coast of Mont Saint-Michel that looks completely normal during the day. Tourists walk across it. They take photos. They stand in the open sand, surrounded by miles of what looks like safe, solid ground. To most people, it feels like just another scenic destination. Peaceful, open, almost unreal in how calm it seems. But what they don't realize is this. They're standing in the middle of one of the most dangerous tidal zones in the world. And by the time they notice, it's usually already too late. Quick pause. If you're into hidden places and real stories like this, make sure to follow Midnight Routes and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Because this place doesn't just change, it transforms completely. During low tide, the ocean pulls back for miles. What used to be underwater becomes a vast, open landscape of sand and shallow pools. It invites people in, and that's part of what makes it so dangerous, because when you're out there, it doesn't feel like the ocean is anywhere close. There are no obvious warning signs, no crashing waves, no sense of urgency, just open land, stretching as far as you can see. But beneath the surface, everything is already changing. The tides around Mont Saint-Michel are driven by some of the strongest tidal shifts in Europe. According to information from the French Tourism Board, the difference between low tide and high tide here can be dramatic, and when the water returns, it doesn't come back slowly. As the sun begins to set, the ocean starts to move in. At first, it's subtle. A thin line of water appears in the distance. Then it spreads, faster and faster. The tide here has been reported to rise at speeds that can surprise even experienced visitors. Water fills in the low-lying areas first, cutting off paths that were completely visible just minutes before. Land turns into water, and what looked like a safe walk back disappears. People who thought they had time suddenly realize they don't, because once the tide surrounds you, there's no clear direction out. Every year, rescue teams are called in for visitors who underestimate how quickly this place changes. Some get stranded on small patches of higher ground. Others misjudge the distance and get cut off completely. In certain conditions, the sand itself can become unstable, making it even harder to move quickly. And by the time help arrives, the landscape looks nothing like it did before. What was once a wide, open beach is now surrounded by water on all sides. By midnight, the transformation is complete. The entire area is gone, completely swallowed by the sea. The same ground people were standing on just hours earlier doesn't exist anymore. All that remains is the island itself, rising out of the water like something untouched, silent, isolated, almost unreal, and then, by morning, it's back again. The water pulls away, the sand reappears, and it looks like nothing ever happened. No sign of the ocean that covered everything, no sign of how dangerous it really is. Just the same quiet landscape, waiting for the next group of people to walk out onto it. Mid-roll, if you've made it this far, hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and lets me keep bringing you places like this. Because this isn't the only place in the world where nature can change everything in minutes, but it is one of the few where it happens every single day. So if you ever find yourself near Mont Saint-Michel, remember this: The danger isn't obvious, it doesn't look threatening, it doesn't sound dangerous. And that's exactly why people underestimate it. Time moves differently out there, and the ocean doesn't wait. If you stay too long, you don't just risk getting wet, you risk getting trapped. Follow Midnight Routes for more hidden places and stories you won't believe. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more.
Some places don't stay with you because they're beautiful. They stay with you because they don't feel right. And even after you leave, a part of you wonders what would have happened if you stayed just a little longer. There are still places out there no one talks about, for a reason. This was Midnight Routes. Follow for more hidden places, untold stories, and destinations you were never meant to find.